Francisco 49ers.
You ain't got no mic?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Ready to go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check, 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 check.
51, stop!
Check three, check three. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan looking deep, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses, because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Ready for 80. Flag 25. 20. 20.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Whip, whip.
Gun, gun, gun.
Check 3, check 3.
Mason.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
Coming to you, coming to you.
White, white, white.
Fight for Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Stay hot. Stay hot.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. You better be a six.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan caught by Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Here's Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
21. Hey, shoot.
Garoppolo now. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long.
Check. Get up.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
22.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. We got 4. We got 4. Hey, echo.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Get ready.
11.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, South!
Freeman again, a first down carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Line 54. Let's go. Check. Hey, check. Right there, 54.
Throwing again, Ryan. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run here with Freeman, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
45.
Bravo.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
65.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Taking it about the 36. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A pass complete here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Hey, exit.
Rush in. Rush in.
21, 21.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there, the Niner 1st.
Hey, alert. Alert. Alert.
Now Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go, go.
Back to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff here.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
11. Hey, Alpha.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here we go.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready. 54. Time to go. Hey, South.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark, getting sacked to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield.
Now you want to blame on the controller. Hey, you know that's that Hawkeyes football you playing over there.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Look at your stats. You had 6 passing yards, 16 passing, 11 rushing.
It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Yeah, I did. I couldn't open him up. I should have did something else for him. What you want, running back? Nah, you know, our offensive coordinator, I switch up shit, man. I go with the whole different playbook now. I think I had 10 interceptions. I mean 10 sacks. Yeah, that's the one thing with Matt Ryan. Once he started throwing them shits come consecutively. I gotta go all black on you. I know, that shit was crazy. I don't know what the fuck they be doing. I like playing against this guy because, you know, I got fast linebackers, so I ain't really worried about that. Yo, y'all never had that type of quarterback over there, yeah? Oh boy was alright, but what white boy? Y'all the white boy quarterback? No, that nigga wasn't good. Yeah, what happened to y'all, yo? Y'all ass.
EA Sports. The National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel.
Yo, where the hell is your
of all the
mic
folks
at?
here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
They'll
throw on first down with Jackson. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Bull. Time, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. Check 52. Check safety. Check safety. Check. Wait.
Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adrian Claiborne, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On second down, Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan airing it out, looking for... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 53 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Let's go, defense.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. These 2 teams all tied after 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Yo.
They'll indeed go for it.
Crazy as hell. I'm winning. Well, it's tied right now. I just won the last game.
Tech McKinley and the Falcons will take
dude, my man
control
Gerb played football with him.
position.
Yeah, he ass. And now he's trying to play. I beat him with San Fran. Now he's trying to play with what the fuck is this dude's name? Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. Of course. You gotta know him. You don't know him, you don't know what you're doing. Why the fuck ain't that work?
On 1st down, Freeman.
Oh, he did? That's what's up.
17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Huh?
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some
Now, we can do something.
because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
I'm telling you, we can do something, man. You at your mom's?
Here's Freeman.
Oh.
He'll get this down inside
When he finishes this game, I'm gonna hit you.
of about 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Ryan stepping up. He'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 28 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Jackson to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them running the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know.